and gentlemen, we're here finally after months and months and months. We have reached the final episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. I'm Katiana. We have been playing now for 4,305 hours. 4,305 hours. That's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours. A lot of hours. But we have, my mouse is being all goofy. As we mentioned last night, I was going to let the wait, that should have run. Why did that not run? Oh my god. Ugh! It didn't run! Oh my god. Ah! Obviously, I didn't check this morning. This was supposed to be done. Ah, snap. Alright, absolute and total frustration now kicks in. Ugh. Alright, well now we're going to have a delay because this was all supposed to be done and now it's not going to be done. Darn and drat. I now have 1,100 things that need to be processed before it can be done. Stupid game. I wonder what happened. Let me catch you up on where we are. We need 2 ancient blocks to finish the game. We need 1,102 technetium to finish the game. And I totally expected I would come down here to find 1,100 technetium. And I don't have any. Ugh. What a bummer. Well, that's okay. It's going to let people hopefully get here to enjoy the end of the series while I try to figure out why my mouse is being so difficult. Maybe it's loose. Let me check the connection here or something. Let me... Nope, they're both tight. We are 1,100 technetium away from finishing the pack. I have got over here everything ready for the last 2 crafts for the last Awakened Draconium, and then all I have to do is go and fetch the 2 neutronium solar panels to do the final craft. And then we are done. We are finished. We are kaput. That will be the final quest. We will have our last check mark and we are done. I am beyond belief happy to have reached the end of the road on this pack. I am then going to take a small break and switch packs. And then we'll do streaming E2E. And I'm going to probably get started on Britannia, do some work on immersive engineering, and do some other things. But I don't know why this darn thing did not process right. Stupid thing. Well, the good thing is we can get one processed sooner while the other one, so we just need 443. And that will give people a chance to arrive. I posted that we're having the finale in a few different places, so they have a chance to get here. So we just need this to hurry the heck up. Goodness. I hope we get a bunch of people to come and we can enjoy the last few moments of our world. We can say goodbye to the sheep. Goodbye, sheep. And come over here and say goodbye, pigs. Goodbye, pigs. Goodbye, chicken. Yes. Goodbye, slimes. Goodbye, kitchen. Goodbye, oil. Goodbye, corrupted chunk. Goodbye, cemetery. It has been a glorious ride of 40. Another stray pig. Oh my god, we've got so many stray pigs now. They literally bounce themselves right out of their pig pen and off to God knows where. We've got another I can see through the ground visual glitch. Great. We gotta say goodbye to our big crab. Better do that. Goodbye, giant crab. You have been around since the early days of the series. You've been very entertaining to check on all the time, and we will miss you very, very much. Thank you for being such an entertaining part of the series, Mr. Giant Crab. You interrupted my trampolining. You interrupted my trampolining again. How rude. You are interrupting my trampolining. Hold still. Y'all hold. What's with the skeleton convention? Here I am trying to say goodbye to my base, and you guys are having a skeleton convention. It's very rude of you. Not to mention you are littering all over my base. Good Lord, stop, just stop. Good grief. Look at the mess you all made. Look at this. You've ruined, oh my god. I just want a trampoline. Because who doesn't want a trampoline while covered in arrows? Seriously? Seriously? I'm not allowed to trampoline in peace. It has been a very, very good run. 4,305 hours. Absolutely crazy. Now we're just counting down the last bits and pieces until we get to the end. It's amazing. Hard to believe. Really very hard to believe. 310 more. So many people to thank for getting us here. First, Akumadori, because if it was not for Akumadori's help in playing the game with me, I know this would not have been possible in the least. She was instrumental in helping with redesigning the buildings, putting together things like my amazing kitchen, getting all the foods organized, getting us, tons of new foods to help with getting us more parts, and coming up with, crafting, 55 million uses for a cherry and a peach and all the other different variants that we did. She had fun doing with the brewing and all of that and experimenting with those options, and she was instrumental in also bringing in those double rewards, because those double rewards were absolutely instrumental in helping us get to the end of this pack. It was so helpful at being able to have double the rewards. Makes things so much easier when you're getting 2 of certain things to speed things up. Like getting double of the Infinity Catalysts along the way when those were quest rewards. Huge advantage to be able to get 8 instead of 4. Because I had 2 players. So definitely a thanks to Akumadori. Thank you to so many of my followers and participants in District Spark's Discord. So obviously first District Spark, and then Potox, and DC and JC Gaming, and Siki, and Nutty, of course, and I'm gonna forget people, of course, Naga, and I mean so many of the people that I met through District Spark's his Twitch stream and his Discord, who have come to follow my channel as well, or who have talked through the Discord, Don Quixote, all of you who have participated either in answering questions on the Discord or hanging out with here on the stream with me. You guys have all been, very, very helpful in making the stream and the series a success. And so I want to take a moment and say thank you so much to all of you. Definitely a big shout out to District Spark. I've learned so much from him, and I want to just, give him a major shout out. If you are not already following District Spark on Twitch, on YouTube, go give him a follow. He's uploaded a bunch of his previous VODs onto YouTube. Great content, very informative. Love following his streams. He's always willing to pause what he's working on to answer questions, to go give tours of his base, to help out. I would not have figured out how to get this reactor up and running if he had not helped with answering questions and helping me figure out my problems with getting the fuel to work out right so that this thing would become stable. And so very, very appreciative of District Spark and all of the great help he's provided in this many, many months since I've been following him. I mean, I told him about the Fortune 5 pickaxe, and then he turned them into these sort of processing stations to use that Fortune 5 in bulk. Very, very helpful. And then he designed these little ×3 processing modules here, which I used to help speed up processing. He used them in bulk. I just had a couple of them set up to help. But those were also instrumental in helping me get to my Infinity Ingot quest completion. I had so many mechanism machines running and all that, and learning how all of these get put together and getting all the upgrades in place. I never knew about putting the upgrades in and all that, and he was so informative at explaining how important they are and all that. So I did huge shout outs to District for all of his help over the past few months at helping me along the way at getting here. He himself finished DDSS about 3 weeks ago. I think that's about right. So I'm coming in just behind him in completing this pack. But a large reason why it took me longer is because I have virtually no automation compared to District. District is heavily automated in his approach to Minecraft, and I've learned so much from him, and I'm hoping to use that knowledge in my future playthroughs. It'll take me a long time to get up to his level of automation, but I mean, I'd never used a refined storage system before, and so this was the first time I had used it to any degree, and putting patterns together and setting things up for any level of auto crafting and all that. And so, learning from him has helped me tremendously, and made my game significantly easier. And I mean, I don't want to think how long it would take me to have made all of those ancient blocks if I was still doing it 100% manually like I was doing. This Ancient Dust Factory approach got significantly better because of the things that I learned from him. And I could have made it better if I had gone into rock hounding and learned to make neon in a factory through rock hounding like he did. That whole neon approach I could have avoided by having mass amounts of neon like he did. So there's certainly areas of my game I can do better, and we'll try and take those lessons learned into E2E and into my future mod packs as well. It boggles my mind that my first 100% completion is going to be one of the hardest level mod packs from what I've heard. I've seen so many other streamers start the pack and never finish it because the grind was too much for them, and they've given up on it. And I stuck at it, and even as manual as I am and as difficult as it was, I stuck with it. And now we're on the verge of being able to finish it. Once we get these technetium out the door and into my system, so I can make the last two ancient blocks. Oh my gosh. So exciting. It really is. I still have trouble believing it that we're on the verge of finishing the pack. It really is a surprise. I am going to miss DDSS in a lot of ways. I mean, I've played this pack so many hours and so extensively for so long that it's going to be weird not playing it anymore. And there's so many things that I never did. We never did go and do that Woodland Mansion that we found by accident. Never did go and explore that or loot it. I mean, I didn't even take the storage scanner over to loot it. I kept saving it for a future episode when Akumidori and I got better gear, and then we just never got back to it. Never did. And I still have, I think, some more of those tablets that Akumidori fished up. I know I got that one there. That might be the only one that's active right now. It could have kept fishing and get more. $72 more. Just a little over a stack left, and we'll get the first of the last 2 ancient blocks. Just an amazing run. And of course, thanks goes to Freebie, who's the brains behind the pack, and his organization and creativity in developing this. I know he and his crew are working on a new pack called Explorico. And once they have sort of the base pack, they're supposed to be working on an expert level version of the pack. And I'm really excited about that. I look forward to playing that in the future as well. Because if it's as enjoyable as DDSS is, then I'm certain that I will enjoy it as well. And the DDSS Discord, another great source of information if you're interested in playing this game and you get stuck or have questions. Lots of other DDSS players there to answer questions. Great resource there as well. And it's interesting, there's so many other mods in this pack that I never used or found a connection to if they were not connected to the quest tree. Like rock hounding. Rock hounding's in here, and I could have used it more, like I was mentioning with the neon. But there was never a quest line for it, and so I never pulled it into my game. Totally could have improved things if I had gotten the neon going through rock hounding, like District did. There's other quest line or other mods in here that Pneumaticraft is in here. There's no quests involved with Pneumaticraft at all. And so, none of these things we touched at all. So they're in the pack, but we didn't use them at all. Or the these things for applied energistics, since I didn't go the applied energistics route, I didn't end up using any of those either. So, I believe in E2E, an AE system is my only option for a storage system, so I'm probably going to learn AE in my E2E playthrough. So we're going to be getting that in our next series. I'm going to start learning AE, how that system works, how is it similar to refined storage, how is it different from refined storage, and then try and learn how to get auto crafting going at a much higher level than what I'm doing now, because I think it'll really improve my game. Oh, another big thunderstorm. It'll improve my game a ton to be able to utilize that more. Because I know E2E does get grindy later on in the pack, and after so much grind in this one, I don't know if I have that much grind left in me. Hopefully I do. We'll see. So here we're making the first of the last 2 ancient blocks. And when it's done, we will run it over and we will craft it into the ancient draconian block we need. And that'll give it time to process more technetium for the second of the blocks we need. Because we already have everything else prepped in there. We only need 556 more technetium. That's it. Now it says we need 67 more of that. Let's go ahead and craft that now. There it is. It's done. Okay. Let's go get the next craft done. This is here. Sleep. I had the game running all day, so it could have finished up this processing, and I didn't realize it was blocked. I'm like, ugh. How many times during the course of our playthrough did we have that happen? So many. I either had the game crash, or I had the game pause when I thought it was live. It's like, ugh. So many times. Let's get the ancient block in there. And this, 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 and this. Start. Next to last craft to finish the pack. Oh my god. No, 2 crafts. Because we have to craft the awakened core and then the solar. So then we have 2 crafts to do after this one. Mind blowing, folks. Okay, there's that. That goes there. Now all we need is the block that goes there. And we're done. Unbelievable. Throw that in there. And put that in there. Don't need to eat that yet. And these basic drawers I'm done with, so they can get put away. Okay, so now we're at 432. Oh. It's a very surreal moment, realizing that after 4,300 hours, you're that close to being at the end and finishing. It doesn't feel real to me yet, you know? I went to bed last night knowing the finale is today. You know, I know we're finishing it tonight. It's going to happen. And it still, even now, does not feel real. It's a very, very bizarre feeling to be this close to finishing a pack of this size, especially. I mean, I came very close to finishing Breakout. I got stuck on something, and I don't remember now what it was. But I was probably like 90% complete on that one. And I bet with what I've learned so far, I could go back, I could probably figure it out and finish Breakout. But it's a much smaller pack than this one. But that's the closest I've ever come to 100%ing a pack. So for my first 100% completion to be on a pack this size and as complex as it is, and as hard as it is, I still cannot quite wrap my head around it. I really can't. Oh, that's when I think I had a lightning strike and set that one on fire is what that happened to that one. Get rid of that. We had some. Found some bees that actually liked it here. See, and that's another, I never really got into the bees. I really thought bees were going to be something I did more of, and that really never came to fruition. The only breeding I really did ended up being the trees that I needed for the ultimate stew. And I'm sure there's other things that I'm forgetting. I didn't make all of the various mystical agriculture seeds that I probably could have to help me along the way. I'm sure there's more things I could have done with seeds to have provided me more resources. I know I could have done a better job with managing my resources rather than having a Kumadori be my housekeeping once a week. So I know when I get my mystical agriculture going in E2E, I want to try and manage that better. So I've been thinking in my head, you know, do I have like separate rooms for each tier of seeds? So like tier 1 seeds are in one room, tier 2 seeds are in another room, 3, 4, 5, you know, up the chain. And then each one will have its own set of drawers, so that way I don't have my harvester getting overwhelmed with too many varieties of seeds. Do I automatically factorize them before they get to the drawers? Do I have like one set of drawers for the essence and then pull them out of the drawers into the factorizers for processing and then into my storage system once I have that going? Because I don't know how AE2 handles a remote connection, like if there's a remote transmitter type setup like I have here that I do for remote storage, that I can connect one AE system to multiple remote franchises, so to speak. I have a ton I'm going to have to learn about AE2. Absolutely a ton. 250 left. But I'm willing to learn. I'm eager to learn. So it'll be good to have some new experiences. And a bunch of the mods that are in E2E are familiar ones that we know from our DDSS experience, but the recipes are all normal, and I'm familiar with the modified ones, so I have to learn all the new recipes, because to me they're new. I don't know the normal recipes. I've been playing DDSS for so long, because I would play DDSS, I'd get stuck, I'd start a new world, I'd get a little farther. I'd get stuck, I'd start a new world, I'd start over again, get a little farther. Never thinking I'd actually get to the end and win. Win being in quotation marks. Actually finish the pack. I still can't believe I'm on the verge of finishing this. Makes me so happy though. It just shows my my diligence and persistence and willingness to learn has paid off, and I'm very proud of myself for that. And I'm very eager to take the things I've learned and move them over to E2E and other packs in the future and keep learning more, because even District is learning new things all the time in packs or in with mods that he already has played a lot in. He still learns new things, so I'm certain that's going to be the case with me too. Like, I know there's aspects of astral sorcery I don't know yet, or blood magic I don't know yet, and even DDSS didn't cover every single aspect of those mods, so hopefully E2E will explore more of them, or I can find ways to use the aspects that I didn't use yet. I know, like, when I played the original SevTech, it included things like, it's another one of the magics. What is it? Oh, it's in the Kappa thing that District's playing now. I can't think what it's called. It's the thing with the Slagoths. Oh, what is it? I'm drawing a blank. I can't think what it's called. It's the thing where you have the ring of pillars to do your rituals on. I am drawing a complete blank on what that is called. Ugh. But apparently there's like multiple levels of bosses and things that you can battle. SevTech didn't go anywhere near that level of depth into that. So that, like, oh, that'll be cool. I'm eager to see that additional layer of that mod. So that'll be fun. But I know E2E has Draconic Evolution, but it has Ender IO. I don't know Ender IO at all, so I'm gonna be able to learn that. $150 left. Oh, we're getting there. Getting there like a herd of turtles, one of my former co-workers would have said. I had to be outside when I took a Kumadori home from work today, and of course now my allergies are going to go berserk. Yippee skippy. Just 100 more to go. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. I am so excited. Ugh. Darn allergies. Ugh. I hope everybody enjoyed their long weekend if they were in the States. I had a nice weekend of family time. Oh, under a stack. We were under a stack to go. Under a stack left to go. So exciting. So exciting. Plus, I didn't realize you could get to a level of experience over 1,000. I got so many levels from standing in my ore processing room when those picks were going and just throwing experience orbs left, right, and sideways. That's just insane. Don't need them anymore, but we did finish making our Diamond Promise acceptors. Let's see, what are some of the other lessons learned? Always check the recipes for alternatives. I need to do a better job of remembering to do that. Oh, 10 more. I definitely need to do a better job of remembering that. Because, like, I missed that there were carpenter options for Starlight Compound and Chemical Compound for the longest time. So I was robbing myself of the ability to make them better for way too long in my playthrough. Okay. There is this. This. Start. Oh! And we ended up with 34 blocks of Insanium left. I've said it multiple times. Thank goodness I noticed we were running low when I did, so I could take action to remedy that before we ran out completely. Oh my gosh. That really saved the game, really, because if I had run out and had to come back after I was out, I definitely would have lost a significant amount of time there. So fortunately did not have that issue, so very happy about that. I may have to go get my nasal spray. My nose is just getting so congested. Ugh. And there it is. The last ancient block. Last one. We'll take this. Dang it. Figured it had to be one of those. Choo-choo. There's that. Start. That is now the next to last craft of the game. Wow. In my head, I thought, okay, my last episode of DDS is going to be about an hour before I switch games. And right now we're coming up at 54 minutes. So I'm like, I'm going to have that right about right. There is that. So now I'm going to run over here. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to head to the roof. Oh, I know. The other one's over here powering my boosting mixture machine. So there are the two neutron solar panels. Come here. I grab all of these. The solar panel of infinity. Boom! Last quest! Claim! page. Now, there's no check marks for these two because they're renewable items. So I'm not finished every item on those pages. So there's still, I didn't do whites. I didn't go get all of the Sun King and all of his little friends. I didn't go do the Blaze Hunter. I didn't do the Kobolds. I did do the Alpha Yeti Hunter, and for some reason that didn't register, and I don't know why. I did not do the cockatrices, although I have tons of rotten eggs, so I could do it. And I could go do those three, but like I said, these are all renewable quests, so in my mind, I didn't care about those. I was going after the check marks, and there we have every single chapter check marked. We have 100% of the pack, guys. It is done. It is finished. We are kaput. Oh, I do have one more artifact loot bag, I guess I need to open. Hoo-hoo. Oh my gosh. Structure frame tier 6s. If I needed to get a void miner going, I could. Now, warning, these things are very... Oh, dang it, I put it in the wrong place. They're very flashy. Like super duper flashy. Oh my gosh. Guys, we've done it. The game is over. The game has been won. Every single chapter checkmarked that can be checkmarked. The pack is over. The pack is done. DDSS completion is mine. I don't know what to say. I am simply overwhelmed by the moment. I'm so happy. I'm very proud. Again, thank you to everyone who assisted me in getting there. I've named several of them at the beginning of tonight's stream. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of my followers. Thank you for coming in and chatting. Thank you to those who have been lurking. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for all of that kind of support as well. It's much appreciated. When I began this streaming journey back in September, it didn't even occur to me that someday I would be within range of becoming an affiliate. And I'm actually within range of becoming an affiliate. And so that in itself is a mind-blowing concept to me as well. So let's just soak in this moment. Oh, all the check marks. All the check marks. It's glorious. So glorious. I'm very, very, very excited. Very happy right now. It's a monumental achievement. This is a hard pack. There is no doubt it is a very hard pack. And the fact that I have completed it with as little automation as I did not use RF tools. I did not use dimensions. I did it all with mechanism processing all of my ores. I did very little in the way of automation, and so extremely tedious, grindy, manual work, and I still got it done. And that is pretty damn amazing in my book, I have to say. I'm really, really proud of myself. So, I'm going to sign off for now, so that way I can close out this video and upload it to YouTube, where the entire archive of my Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles series can be found under Katiana Swift Arrow. I am then going to take a 10 to 15 minute break while the computer reboots, and I will reload with E2E. And we will then do an E2E stream for the rest of the night and figure out which of the gates that we have unlocked we're going to work on. I'm leaning towards Britannia, but we do have more work in immersive engineering to do. We also have a storeroom to build, so maybe work on that. I don't know. We'll just see what I'm in the mood for. I've got to go get some nasal spray or something. My nose is going absolutely berserk. But anyway, to my current viewers, if you will stick around for about another 15 minutes, we will be right back and we will continue with Enigmatica 2 Expert. Again, thank you to everybody who helped make the Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles journey possible. Thank you for joining me on the trip, and we did it. The game has been beaten. I am so very happy. So, I'm going to sign off for now. We'll be back in about 15 with E2E. Good night. For those who don't stick around, and to those watching on YouTube, if you enjoyed DDSS, please check out one of my other series. And come check me out on Twitch, on Katiana1. And we'll hopefully see you there. Be back in a few. Bye-bye.